Hi, I'm Esther Ost, and this video is about the selling process. What is the step one? The appointment setting. So that's what you would be doing in helping the agent, helping me, or another agent to make the appointment. So the first step to make the appointment would be to have a lead, to have a family, to have someone to call, right? So where do those leads are coming from? Where are they coming from? So they're going to be coming from the Medicare side, which is this example is a card that this family, in this case, Mr. Valenzuela, got at his house, and it might have been, last year, a couple of years ago. I do a review, not just me, but the agents that we work with. We do a review every year of their benefits to make sure that they have everything they need every single year. Their medical benefits change. So, of course, we have to do an annual review and make sure that they're getting everything that they are that they qualify for. And if they don't know that they qualify for, they we want to make sure that they are aware, and that we're helping them as well to get those benefits. A lot of people do not know that they can have dental or vision or hearing benefits. So so they get this card, they fill it out, and they put it on the mail. We get it in our systems, and that's what you would be using. Of course, in my process, my personal process, another agent might be a little bit different, but I like to send a text first. So this is what I like to do. I like to send a text to my my families, my leads that I have on my in my inventory. So I would say something like this. Hi, Ms. Martinez. I hope you and your family are doing okay. We have helped you with your benefits in the past. It is time for your 2019 benefits review. Please watch this video to learn more about the changes on your benefits for 2019. And then, of course, I will record a video just going through each one of the main changes of 2019. I'm not going to be explaining everything because, of course, that's why we are looking for an appointment, because we have to see them in person to analyze their specific case. But I will be, just showing them a little bit of the main important changes on that year. So please give me a call to set up a time for a 10-minute visit. Have a great day. And I will probably write it in Spanish as well, just to make sure that they are getting it in both languages. I would probably send it in English first and then in Spanish. So if they don't understand or they can't read English, they can read it in Spanish. And then, of course, I will follow up with a call right away after I send the text, or give them a little bit of time. It doesn't have to be in specific with specific amount of time. So yeah, give them some time to actually read it and go through going through the video. Some people they're probably not going to go through the video, and that's okay. That's okay. If you're familiar with that, you can actually talk a little bit about those, those main changes with them on the phone once you give them some time to read the text and open the video. So, okay, so this is the other type of lead that we have. We have different sources of leads. So, some leads are going to be coming from the final expense side, and this is just life insurance. This is a card that they get on their homes as well. Same process, same thing. They get it in their house, they look at it, they read it, they want the information, they are interested on learning more, and they will write their name, their address, their phone number, their information, spouse name, if they have a spouse. So same thing, same process, just a different, basically a different question. With this type of lead, they will be asking about their medical questions. Medical benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and in this particular card, they're going to be asking about their final expenses, funeral expenses, or final expenses, we call them, to leave money for their families, not just for their funerals, but also for final, a cost of living, right? I mean, people live money for their kids, their grandchildren, the taxes of the house, you name it. There's so much need at the end, when someone dies. So that's what we do with these. With these leads, we basically just remind them that there is the need to review, to make sure that everything's okay, and that's all we do. Just a 10-minute visit, fast visit. We don't stay a long time, and we want them to know that this is just a quick visit. Just make sure that everything's in order. If there's anything that they might not have or not be aware, then we'll help them, right? So, okay, so the next step would be, okay, of course, the call, and I will make another video with specific answers and ideas of how to handle different objections, because of course people are going to be like, oh, but I have everything, and then I'll show you and I'll teach you what you can say when someone says that. A lot of people, the majority of them, they really don't know what they don't know. So we have to be extremely respectful of, of their mindset, of where they are at. But it's our job to make them aware of what they might not know. So what's out there and they might not know. So, and they might say something like, I'm not going to be in town for, X amount of days or whatever. So I'll make another video explaining what are the most common a direction of where the conversation goes and how you can handle the conversation so in a way that you always go back to ask for an appointment. That's the purpose of that call, is to ask for an appointment. So once you have the appointment, once the client says, of course, yeah, tomorrow it's a good day. I mean, yeah, I can be, I'm gonna be at home. So of course you're gonna say something like, okay, so yeah, we'll stop by around. I always say around because you never know. If I'm doing quick visits and if I'm not finding the need in one of the families, if there's nothing that I can help them with, I'm going to go to the next one. But many times, and I'm going to get referrals, but many times I do have cases where they really need a lot of help. So it might take me more than an hour. So I play with my schedule, and not just me again, but other agents as well. So we want to keep the appointments relatively close to each other. So sometimes it's not possible, but if we're working in Mission, for example, let's just stay in Mission for a day, and then the next day we'll go to McAllen or the other side of the valley, or Brownsville, or depending on where we are working. So if we're working Mission, we're working Edinburgh, let's work the whole day in Edinburgh, the whole day in Mission, if possible. Sometimes might be in, my morning might be in La Jolla, and my next spot in Edinburgh, but at least I know that the afternoon I'm going to be in just one city, and then in the morning in another one. So hope that makes sense. So this is a file that I will be sending you. You'll have it, so you can send it and you can email it at the end of the day. Now, it is important to communicate right away. Once you get an appointment, we have to block that time, and I like to block my time because of course I am setting up calls and appointments and during the day. So I want to make sure that once you commit, as once I'm committed to go visit a client in certain city, I want to make sure that I am not giving that time to anybody else. So we use Voxer. This is an amazing tool. It's a free app that you can get on your phone. And basically what we do, this is how you can find me. If you can go to your app store and just download it, find me as Esther Ost, and I will start communicating with you. I'll get a message right away, and then you just basically, let me show you. Okay, so I'll just tap, and let me, I will just send a message now to one of the agents. Just see, I'm just gonna tap right there. Hey Maida, how you doing? Good morning. Just want to say hi. I'll talk to you later. That's it. Then instead of texting all of this info, you can actually just tap, talk. Esther, or if you're working with another agent, you can be working with 2-3 agents at a time, and of course that way you can make a lot more money and help a lot more people. So that's why I'm saying, it's not just my schedule, but there's also other agents that are willing to share their commissions with you if you help them with this process. Okay, so these helps us to, this Voxer app helps us to be able to listen to our messages whenever we have the time. Like, let's say that you're sending me an appointment. Hey Esther, you have an appointment tomorrow in Mission, and at 5 o'clock or anytime, 5 o'clock, and Mr. Ramirez wanted to know if he can qualify for dental. He doesn't have dental. He's not sure. So you can explain to me what's going on with him. That way and then you just tap, right? So you explain to me what's going on with him, what was said in the appointment. You just write down, because you can actually text here too. You can write down their name and then record what's going on with him. That way when I'm there tomorrow, like if the appointment is for the next day, so that way I can just go back to my Voxer. I see that Mr. Ramirez, it's right there. I see the text, and then I just get to like tap, bam. Now Now I'm listening to what's going on with this guy. Now the information or the questions or whatever Mr. Ramirez needs and wants, I'm going to have it fresh in my mind because I'm going to listen to it. You can go back and listen to all this stuff. Like if, it's important for the clients to know that they're important to you, but it is impossible to remember everybody's specific cases. So I would just go back and record your message, and so you can actually record 2-3 minutes or more. So I hope that makes sense, and we will definitely be talking after I send you this video, and I will also be sending you, of course, a couple of videos more to show you how you're going to get compensated, how you're going to get paid, and the process of contracting. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, have a great day.